2025 wasn't defined by sorrow alone. It also opened a new chapter in the history of the Catholic Church with the election of Pope Leo XIV. From a historic conclave and revived traditions to youth gatherings of millions and bold calls for peace, Pope Leo's first year in office has already left an indelible mark on the world. EWTN Vatican journalist Zofia Czubak has a closer look at the highlights of this remarkable first year.
Extra Omnes.
As Archbishop Diego Ravelli, the Vatican's master of pontifical liturgical celebrations, called for all to exit and close the Sistine Chapel doors, the conclave officially began on May 7th, 2025. After 2 days of prayer and 4 ballots, the cardinals elected Cardinal Robert Prevost as the new Bishop of Rome, taking the name Pope Leo XIV.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
The election of Pope Leo, the first pope born in the United States and the first Augustinian pontiff, quickly inspired widespread interest, with tens of thousands of faithful gathering at masses and audiences to welcome the new shepherd of the Church. With the Jubilee year already in full swing upon his election, Pope Leo quickly took up the task begun by Pope Francis, marked by countless events with different groups like artists, seminarians, members of the Eastern churches, confraternities, and many others. The Jubilee of Youth, which gathered thousands of young pilgrims in a joyful expression of faith, stood out as a highlight of the Pope's first summer.
Jesus tells us, you are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world.
For the final weekend of the Jubilee, nearly 1 million youth gathered in the eastern outskirts of Rome. An unforgettable weekend of prayer, praise, and encounters for many. Pope Leo's closeness to young people and the little ones has been evident from the beginning of his ministry in his interactions with the faithful. From holding babies in his arms after audiences in Paul VI Hall to stopping the Pope-mobile in St. Peter's Square to bless children, Pope Leo's tender gestures have captured the hearts of many. Many have also been especially joyful to see Pope Leo embrace tradition and revive earlier papal customs, as when the Holy Father celebrated the solemnity of Corpus Christi at the Papal Basilica of St. John Lateran, his cathedral as Bishop of Rome. The Pope also chose to return to the papal residence in Castel Gandolfo over the summer, and to this day continues to make weekly visits and answering questions from journalists on his way out, to speak about pressing issues and share his thoughts with the faithful. From the day of his election, Pope Leo's pontificate has been marked by a clear and constant call to peace.
My dear sisters and brothers, peace be with you.
The Holy Father has repeatedly stressed that true peace embraces not only human relationships, but also our relationship with the earth entrusted to us, and that caring for creation reflects and fosters peace among people. At the diplomatic level, the Pope has worked towards what he has called an unarmed and disarming peace, meeting with world leaders including US Vice President J.D. Vance, Israeli President Isaac Herzog, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to encourage peace dialogue, ceasefires, and an end to war. His commitment to peace has also found expression in ecumenical outreach, notably through a historic prayer service with Britain's King Charles III, marking a landmark moment in Anglican-Catholic relations and underscoring the role of religious unity in fostering peace among nations.
O God, make speed to save us. Lord, make haste to help us.
In keeping with his desire for unity and his motto In illo uno unum, meaning in the one we are one, Pope Leo undertook his first apostolic trip to Turkey to mark the 1700th anniversary of the First Ecumenical Council of Nicaea.
The more we are reconciled, the more we Christians can bear credible witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Continuing his trip to Lebanon, Pope Leo stressed that the Church carries the responsibility of sustaining hope, and emphasized that perseverance in difficult conditions comes from prayer and faith.
Dear young people, perhaps you regret inheriting a world torn apart by wars and disfigured by social injustice. Yet there is hope, and there is hope within you.
With many more events, encounters and trips yet to come, and the approaching of the closing of the 2025 Holy Year of Hope, the Pope's enduring messages continue to resonate, messages of peace, of unity, and above all, of hope. In Rome, Zofia Czubak for EWTN News Nightly.